Okay, so this has got to be one of the best pieces of camera equipment that I own. And if you haven't got one already, why? I am, of course, talking about the Magic Arm. The one that I would recommend is from SmallRig because I've found it to be the most secure. If you're using it to hold expensive things, you really don't want it to fail on you. And no, this video is not sponsored. So why make a whole video about this camera tool? Well, it's just so damn handy. I actually have 3 Magic Arms, and today I'm going to show you what I use them for and why they might just be the most life-changing pieces of camera equipment that I own. I guess a Magic Arm is one of those things that once you buy one, you then think, how the hell did I get through all this time without owning one? And then you just instantly want to buy more. If you follow me on socials, then you might already be familiar with this tool, but I've had a lot of people commenting asking what this thing is and where they can get one. There is a link in the description if you are interested. So let's dive straight in. I'll show you some of the things that I use my Magic Arm for and just show you how useful it really is. So the first one is all about holding my audio equipment. As you can see, this is what I'm looking at when I make my videos. I've actually got 2 Magic Arms in this shot here. The first one is holding my boom mic, and then the second one is holding my sound mixer or my Zoom H6. And this just keeps everything so minimal and tidy. I'm connecting the boom mic and the sound mixer using a 50cm XLR cable, so there's no drooping cables anywhere. It's just nice and tidy, and the best part about this is when I'm finished recording, I can just lift the tripod up, put it in my office, and then when I want to record again, bring it out, and all of this stays on it, which is so handy. After doing YouTube for over a year, I have tried so many different ways to capture my audio for my videos, and this by far seems to be the best. I've tried a boom stand, I've tried a desk mic stand that reaches over the camera and down here, and it's just a bit of a nightmare. It makes everything so much bigger than it needs to be. This just keeps everything nice and minimal, and it's portable, and it just works for me. The most important thing is that it sounds good and the microphone isn't in shot, which is literally just here. Like if I move it in slightly, you can just about see it. So just keep it away there. The next one is top-down shots. Now, if you're not sure what these are, I'll show you an example, but essentially it's just when the camera is pointing down at like a desk or something like that, and then you can see your hands doing whatever it is, whether it's unboxing a product or showing off a technique, I don't know. For my top-down shots, I could go through the whole malarkey of setting up a C-stand and all of that stuff, but instead what I do is I just attach my camera to the Magic Arm and then clamp it to a shelf. It's as simple as that, and it works really well. And that is why I would really recommend getting a high quality Magic Arm, because imagine if you bought your new camera, attached it to a really bad Magic Arm, and then it just fell and failed on you and smashed your camera into pieces. It would be an absolute nightmare. So please make sure you invest in a good one, like a SmallRig one. It's not going to fail on you unless your camera is like really heavy. This camera is an APS-C, so it's really light. So I trust it, but you know, it's up to you. Quick one, if you are enjoying this video, make sure you subscribe to the channel. I can see 2,000 subscribers. It's on the horizon. We are really close to hitting that goal, which is incredible. If you are subscribed, thank you so much. Also, make sure you are following me on my socials. It's where I post all of my short form content. It's the first 2 links in the description below. We're almost at 1,000 followers on TikTok, which is incredible. It means once I hit 1,000, I'll have access to the live stream ability, and it means that I could do something like a live photo stream, something like that. So if you are interested, make sure you go follow it. Another cool thing to use your Magic Arm for is getting creative angles. Again, if you have looked at my social media, then you'll notice I do a lot of like POV, weird kind of camera angle reels. That sounded confusing. Basically, I attach my camera to the Magic Arm and then clamp that whole system to a thing, whatever it is I'm filming. And then that allows you to get some really cool creative shots to help you tell a story in a different way, maybe. What I'm trying to say is the Magic Arm allows you to get some really interesting shots, and it kind of opens your mind to being more creative. You can also kind of use it as like a tripod, and I don't mean like a standing tripod. What I mean is like you could fold this thing down because it's so small, it just goes in your camera bag, and then when you go to like a city, for example, for a photo shoot or a video shoot, whatever, if you don't have a tripod with you because you don't want to lug it around, you could literally just clamp this to a fence or something like that, and then you've got a standstill shot that isn't going to move. It allows you to maybe do a long exposure or to just kind of set up a shot if you want to film yourself, something like that. And it's so useful. The Magic Arm also helps me create thumbnails. Sometimes if I want to create a floating looking thumbnail of a product that looks like it's kind of in the air, you can use the Magic Arm to place it in the position that you want it, and then in Photoshop you can just remove it. I can't remember which video it was, but I tried to make the camera look like it was floating, and I used the magic arm to set it in place, and then in Photoshop I just removed it. I could do a whole tutorial about that if you want. That could be quite an interesting situation. Maybe stay tuned. Another use is you could use it to hold your lights. I mean, I'm not saying like a massive aperture light, but maybe like a small LED light or maybe an Amaran 60X. It just allows you to get it into places that maybe a light stand won't fit. And yeah, I wouldn't maybe attach a softbox to it because then that might get a little bit silly. But I've used it before to hold lights and it's been really, really useful. The last one I'm going to mention is it can hold a diffuser or a reflector. In my early days of starting YouTube, I didn't have a softbox. On shoots, I would normally just rent them because I didn't really have the space. So what I did was I'd set my light up and then I would use the magic arm to hold a diffuser to diffuse the light that's coming onto me. Eventually, as time went on, I upgraded to a softbox, which then allowed me to use the magic arms for other things like this audio setup. Honestly, I could just go on and on about how useful these magic arms are, but this video would just be way too long. This tool just allows you to get so creative. It's such a great product. If you have one of these tools already and you've watched this whole video, then thank you very much. I feel like I'm preaching to the converted. But no, seriously, if you do have one, let me know in the comments what you use it for. I might have missed a few of the things. I definitely have, but like I said, this video would just go on for ages. I hope you found this video useful. I hope you found it enjoyable. Have a great rest of your day or evening, and I'll see you in the next video.